In the flyweight division at UFC Vegas 93, you got Jimmy Flick coming in at 17-7, taking on Nate Maness, who comes in at 15-3. So two high level fighters. I know Jimmy Flick's a guy that can land submissions. So let's get into it. Nate Maness, 3 inches taller at 5'10. He's 32. Flick 33. Very close. Maness 4-inch reach advantage. Both guys stand right-handed. Now, Maness is slightly better on the feet, although both guys are probably going to go to the ground at some point. Maness lands 2.3 significant strikes per minute to Jimmy Flick's 1.7. So that's just like a half per minute. So you're looking at 7 to 10 uh, significant strike advantage for Nate Maness over the fight. Now, in terms of the takedown game, Jimmy Flick lands like just more than one every other round, right? So he's capable of landing two in a 3-round fight on average, maybe one. His opponent Maness lands less than one per fight, per 3-round fight. So Jimmy Flick hasn't really had to defend takedowns yet. He did well against Malcolm Gordon, getting a second-round submission. He did lose to Alessandro Costa and Charles Johnson, two big names, but he did beat Cody Durden by submission and Nate Smith by submission. So all three went. He's 3-2 in the UFC, all three coming by submission. Now Nate Maness, who has a 78% takedown defense. So he's going to slow Jimmy Flick down a little bit, I think. He's coming off the win over Mendonca by KO. He lost to Tagiru Limbekov and Umar Nurmagomedov. That's a tough two-fight stretch. You expect that. But before that, he beat Tony Gravely by KO, submitted Luke Sanders, and beat Johnny Munoz by decision. This is why he's a slight favorite in this fight. Or actually, he's a heavy favorite. I wouldn't make him nearly 6-1. I was leaning towards him anyway, but man, nearly 6-1 favorite. That's pretty crazy because Jimmy Flick is certainly capable of landing takedowns and getting submissions. However, Maness lost to two really good, well, they both lost to two really good opponents, but Maness slightly better losses in terms of strength than Jimmy Flick. So that's probably why he's the favorite, and I'm kind of thinking the same thing. Nate Maness is going to win this fight, but it's not going to be as easy as people think. It's going to go to the ground. If he gets a submission, I'll be surprised. Happy the prediction is right, but surprised. I think he wins by decision in a ground game battle. It's going to be fought on the ground here in the flyweight division, in my opinion, at UFC Vegas 93.